Outer Banks. I'm Sue Artz with OBX Entertainment, and I'm excited to welcome you to a new episode of OBXE TV, where we give you the inside scoop on what's happening in the local and regional entertainment world. First up, some of the top stories trending right now at OBXEntertainment.com, starting with the return of beach music. The first ever Shallowbag Shag Beach Music Festival is coming to Roanoke Island Festival Park in Manteo this Memorial Day, featuring the Tams, the Embers, and lots more live on stage on May 26th. The new Outer Banks Mystery Dinner will also premiere Memorial Day weekend with their first production to be a comedy called Marriage Can Be Murder, and is happening at the Comfort Inn North in Kill Devil Hills. Just announced, the classic pop band, The Lovin' Spoonful, will bring a little magic to the Lost Colony stage on Roanoke Island this summer as part of the 2014 Live at the Waterside concert series at the historic Waterside Theater. You can get full details on each of these stories, plus watch that hilarious Jeff Gordon Pepsi prank that was filmed in North Carolina, and a whole lot more right now at OBXEntertainment.com. For almost 2 decades, Roanoke Island Festival Park has been where Outer Banks history comes alive, but recently, the park's massive outdoor amphitheater has also become one of the best concert venues in all of Dare County. Today, we're very excited to have as our special guest the communications manager of Roanoke Island Festival Park, Tanya Young. Thanks for coming.
Well, thank you, Sue. It's a pleasure to be here.
Now, you just reopened the park recently, and I think there's some new things. Can you tell us anything about that?
Oh, I'd be happy to. Yes, we reopened on March 3rd. You know, we always close for a couple of months at a time that, well, the winter months. And certainly this was quite a winter, wasn't it? With the cold and the wind and snow and whatever. And it gives us a time to really to clean up the exhibits and that sort of thing. As you know, we have venues outside. It also gives a time for the Elizabeth II to go over and get some repair work done. And we were lucky this year to have the original shipbuilders from Maine who built the ship 30 years ago.
Wow.
Yes, and you know it is a wooden ship, so it does require lots of repair. But they were here and worked about 3 months on the ship.
Wow.
And it went over to Mans Harbor, where it's taken out of the water, so that the shipbuilders and our staff as well can work on the hull and all of those things.
Wow.
So she's arrived back, and the really exciting thing this year is we have a brand new renovated Roanoke Adventure Museum. And we have some wonderful new exhibits in there. The children and adults both are just enjoying it. And we've got touch screens. That's something we didn't have. You know, the museum was completed originally in 1998. So it was time to do a little redo. And so we certainly invite everybody to come over and see that, bring your guests, because we've got something new to show them.
Great, great. I know our son loved digging in the fossil pit and all of the historical reenactments that you have over there, so I'm sure now we're going to have to take another trip over there and see what's new, for sure.
Well, you absolutely must, and you know, even on a bad day, the museum, I can assure you, will keep you busy for a couple of hours.
Great, so not everything is outside anymore.
That's right. The museum, of course, is inside. We do have the 3 venues of the American Indian Town, of course the ship, and the settlement site. They are outside, and people have really enjoyed it this week in this beautiful weather.
Great.
So, but anyway, we are open daily now. We will be through December 31st, 2014, 9 to 5.
Great, great. Well, I know lots of other exciting things are happening at Festival Park, such as the annual Outer Banks Quilt Show, which is going on right now. Is that right?
It is. It recently opened, and yesterday actually they were in the indoor theater having a show and tell. The Hatteras Island quilters came up, as they do every year, and they had, oh my goodness, they must have had 50 quilts in there, and they were telling their stories about the quilts as they created them.
Wow.
So they were with us yesterday, but in the art gallery, in the administrative offices, is where the quilt show is showing, and it will be with us until March 22nd. It's always free to come in and see that, and that is Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5. So come on over and see these wonderful quilts.
Great.
There's some new quilts, there are some old quilts, and there are some fun quilts. They created some small little, almost like lap quilts this year, and the whole outside of the art gallery, the lobby area, is full of these whimsical and colorful quilts.
Wow.
So come over and take a look.
Yeah, that sounds great. I understand it's also the home of the Outer Banks History Center, which is also celebrating their 25th anniversary this year. And you have a new art exhibit showing at the park right now, and that's separate from the quilting exhibit.
It is,
Okay.
and of course the History Center has a gallery right at the park as well, and that show, An Eye for Art, A Heart for History, is showing, and it also is open daily, 9 to 5, and it's also free. I was taking a twirl through there today, and I saw many of our local artists that were showing their paintings in there. I saw shipwrecks, life-saving stations. Glenn Ewer has a variety of his work. You know how versatile he is. There were photographs, there were pirates, even carved decoys.
Wow.
And so it was quite, and also there were paintings of historic homes from the Roanoke mainland. And I thought that was very interesting to have them. So we have quite a lot of different art in there. So please come over and take a look. And that will be there the whole year. So that exhibit will be there through December 31st.
Great, great.
Uh-huh.
Now that you have the big outdoor amphitheater, you guys have some great entertainment lined up. And the first big one that I know of is the Shallowbag Shag Beach Music Festival, which is coming up on Memorial Day.
Yes, it is. And we're certainly happy to have that back. You know, you might remember that the JCs used to do a beach music festival, and I think that probably goes back maybe about 10 years, and then they discontinued it because, quite frankly, I think that all of the club members aged out of being JCs, you know.
Right.
And so I don't know, I don't think the JCs are an organization or a club now here. But so we're real happy, and we've had a couple of people to come in and you know, try to revive that. But we really feel like this one, which is put on by the same promoters as the Outer Banks Bluegrass Festival, they certainly know their stuff. And so we're real pleased that they are our promoters for this. And they're calling it the Shallowbag Shag Beach Music Festival.
It's a mouthful.
It's a mouthful. It is. And that's going to happen on May 26th. And it's going to be from noon to 11 p.m. And the doors open at 11 a.m.
Great.
And so go to their website at obxshag.com, and you can see a lineup of all of their performers. And it looks like it's going to be good. I recognize some of them, the Embers, the Tams,
Oh, wow.
the Carolina Breakers, the Holiday Band.
Great.
So it's going to be certainly a day full of good holiday music.
Great. Now, if people want to purchase tickets, do they do that through you or elsewhere?
They should go to the website.
Okay.
They sell most of them online, and tickets range from $25 to $65. And I think everyone over 7 years old must have a ticket. And let me say this, that this is a family-friendly event. All of the events that the promoters do are such. At the park, there will only be VIP and handicap parking, but there will be a shuttle running from the Lost Colony.
Okay.
And that's worked very well. It just continuously runs. And, you know, so whenever you want to go back, you can.
Great.
Come out.
Great. Well, that's definitely, you know, Festival Park is one of our favorite things is that it's family friendly. Do you have any other events coming up that you'd like to talk about?
Well, as far as concerts, we will have some coming up in late June, we hope, and in July. And so just keep tuned to the website for that. We really haven't signed the exact contract or know the exact performers yet, but we will be having some summer concerts. In addition, as in the art gallery, we're going to have the Dare County High School's art show. That's opening on April 1st, and it will be hanging until April 27th. The hours of that are Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. And this is our local high schools, which includes Cape Hatteras, Manteo, and First Flight. And they all come together to create this annual event. And we really see some outstanding work from our students here.
Great.
And so I encourage everybody to come over and take a look at just what our area students can create. Also, something that we've just booked is O'Keeffe with Linda McDermott. And this is brought to us by the Bryan Cultural Series, and I'm sure you're familiar with that. And that's April 4th at 7:30, and that's going to be in the indoor theater. And this Lucinda McDermott is going to play Georgia O'Keeffe in this 2-act play. And it explores the artistic and personal struggles of this American artist.
Wow.
So an admission to that is $15, and they're available at brownpapertickets.com.
Great.
Yeah,
Great.
yeah. And I do want to mention Kids Fest. That's always a great one.
Yes.
That's coming up May 9th in the outdoor theater, outdoor pavilion. And that will happen from 9:30 to 12:30, 9:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. And that is for the preschoolers.
Okay.
And last year we had about 1,000 on
Wow.
the lawn,
Wow.
and they just loved it. It was a beautiful day, and the Children and Youth Partnership of Dare County organized that. And so we partner with them on it, and we're always happy with the event that happens. And the other thing I want to mention is we will be having the children's shows again in the park. They're mainly going to be in June and July, and they always happen about 10:30 a.m. in the morning in the indoor theater where it's nice and cool. I do know that we will have the Children's Theater Charlotte is going to present Hansel and Gretel.
Oh, wow.
And that will be on June 18th.
Now, is there separate admission for that?
There is it is an additional admission for that. Then, as far as concerts, we also will bring back July 4th celebration with fireworks.
Yeah.
And the town of Manteo furnishes the fireworks. We furnish the venue, and we're going to have the U.S. Air Force Heritage of American Band, and that's about 40 members strong.
Wow.
So that should be quite a sound. So that's going to be on July 4th, beginning at 8 p.m.
Great.
So we're really excited about the season, and as I said, there's a great deal yet to be booked and to go on the website. So just keep tuned to RoanokeIsland.com.
Great, great. Well, thank you so much for being here, and we look forward to stopping by ourselves again to see all of your new exhibits. And again, we just love Festival Park because you do bring in a lot of the local kids' artwork and other artists, which is really important. We have a good sense of community. So yeah, we look forward to definitely stopping by. And if check out the website is Roanoke Island Festival.
RoanokeIsland.com.
RoanokeIsland.com for more information, and make sure you keep checking back. And thanks again for coming.
Well, thank you so much, Sue, for having me.
Well, that's all we have for today. I'm Sue Artz with OBX Entertainment.com and OBXE TV. We'll see you next time.